Warner, certified by WeatherRate for the most accurate forecast in the Ozarks.
Well, all is quiet on the second day of August. Skies are clear. Temperatures are warm. 86 right now. No rain to point out. This after a smattering of shower and thunderstorms earlier this afternoon, at least across areas east of Highway 65. Another hot one today across here. The hottest readings, though, were along and north of the interstate. Notice temperatures a little bit more tempered to the south, where mid-90s were more common. But once you slip north of the interstate, it was upper 90s to around 100, 101 today in Joplin. The 17th time this summer to hit 100 degrees. Here in Springfield, we weren't too far off at 98, and we've got a shot at it tomorrow afternoon. Something else we have a shot at is some rain, and we need it still. Even though we had that rain this past weekend, we're still looking at big rainfall deficits since the 1st of June. In Springfield, we've picked up 3.63 inches of rain, and we're looking at a rainfall deficit since the 1st of June of almost 5 inches, and it's a lot worse in Joplin, where we've had a 3.25 inches so far since June the 1st, and we're at over 6.5 inches below normal. Certainly could use some rain, and we will have a shot at rain not only across our northern counties, eastern counties, but also across southwest Missouri and northwest Arkansas, locations that have been bypassed to some extent with some of the rain that we have seen over recent weeks. Again, quiet right now. Earlier this afternoon, some isolated heavy thunderstorms fired up. They produced gusty winds, lightning, and some locally heavy rainfall. In fact, we had a flash flood warning earlier today for the town of Iberia, where we picked up almost 4 inches of rainfall. Same down in southeastern Laclede County near Competition, picking up about 4 inches of rainfall. And even though it's been real dry, when you get that much rain in a short period of time, you can count on, at the very least, some street flooding, if not some flooding of area ditches and streams, at least for a short time. Where's that next shot at rain coming from? Well, you see this broken line of shower and thunderstorm activity from Minnesota back through the Dakotas. That is a cool front that's going to be marching southeast. Ahead of that front, we've got another round of hot temperatures to deal with on Wednesday, and heat advisories are in place for most of the area through 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. Expecting highs in the upper 90s to around 100, and we're looking at heat index values which will top out near 105 degrees. But we're going to have some rain move through to douse the heat overnight Wednesday night. Here's how it's going to shake out in terms of any severe weather potential. Today we had a few isolated severe storms that produced some strong winds, and I think tomorrow night, with pockets of thunderstorms developing to our north, we could see some at least locally strong wind gusts with some of that activity. Overnight tonight, though, no worries of any thunderstorm activity. Tomorrow morning looks quiet with sunny skies, but during the afternoon we could bubble up a few isolated showers and storms, especially north and east of Springfield. But the best rain chance is holding off certainly until the overnight time frame. This is midnight. You can see these pockets of thunderstorms that will develop, and then that activity will push south across the area as we work through sunrise on Thursday. Should shift out of the area Thursday morning, and then in the afternoon, any redevelopment that we see in the area is going to be isolated at best. About 76 for a low tonight with a high tomorrow of 99. Temperatures to the west and northwest of Springfield topping out at 100 degrees. So Stockton Lake, on the lake, a good place to be with readings like that. Even cities off to the southeast, we're going to find a slightly hotter day with temperatures topping out at around 97. And again, when you factor in the humidity, we've got that old heat index to deal with, and it looks like we're going to see heat index values topping out near 105 here in Springfield, but there could be a few places that see heat indices that top out maybe as high as 108. This is why this forecast is looking good for Thursday, as we are going to find a slightly cooler day, highs in the upper 80s to low 90s, and then looking ahead to the weekend, looks like we'll keep that steamy scenario in place with highs in the mid to possibly upper 90s. Slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm on a daily basis. Rain chance is expected to perk up again, though, with the next cool front moving into the area Tuesday of next week. Guys?